Hello, everybody. We are Mammoth. Our goal is to be nothing less than the insight engine for the entire world's data. It's a big mission. It's a bold mission because data is growing ridiculously fast, not just in size, but also in complexity. We believe, literally, that we are drowning in data. We're drowning in data on one side, but we're starving for wisdom on the other side. We have all this transactional data in the cloud, enterprise data, the big data, cats on skateboards, whatever. In the middle, we got machine data. Our ability to create data is significantly outstripping our ability to use the data. Because gathering this data is one side of the story. The complete story, the full story, is the picture of the data, the insights we get from that data. And it's really hard to get that. It's ridiculously hard. You want to know why? I'll tell you why it's hard. Because of this. It's super expensive. I'm going to give you a quick story on how expensive it is. It's a true story. Up until a few years ago, my founders and I were doing a little small consulting company. We were fighting against the big boys like IBM and Capgemini. We had the opportunity to bid for a $9 billion company, huge transactional. They wanted a data warehouse. We said, cool, we won. We were really excited. We were the underdogs. We were like, yes! Then they said, okay, guys, spec out the rest of the solution. You see, the consultant's just one part. We've got then the databases and the servers. And we're like, okay, and we did that. 700 and some thousand for the databases, 300,000 for the hardware. So all of a sudden, we're looking at 1.5 million. Wow, it's a lot. But they're a big company, no problem, we're going to do this. Until the financial crisis came. Financial crisis comes, profits go down, all of a sudden analytics, they yanked our contract. It's a nice to have, not a must have. As you can imagine, our euphoria quickly went to anger and depression. Because this wasn't the first time it happened, it was just the worst time. Here's the reality. When you have small data or easy data, cheap. MySQL, Postgres works great. As soon as you come over here, boom, you're looking at millions at least. That's what it is. So despite the fact that there's this huge market, 50 billion plus for analytics, this is the sad truth. 10% of companies out there, at most, have analytics. Wisdom is inaccessible. What is the point of having the data? So we decided after we were depressed to right this wrong. We decided to say, hey, what if we could take this box here, 750 and 300, and disrupt it 10 to 20 times less? What if we could make it 20? And 30. What if we could do that? What if any small company with big data or a mid-sized company with complex data could suddenly free their data, explore it, and give voice to it? What if that could happen? Lucky for us, Hadoop came along in the NoSQL movement. Hadoop is great. It's scalable. It's simple. It's kind of future-proof. The big boys are all backing it. But you know what? It's also a freight train. It's big and slow and difficult to use. What we need in analytics is a rocket. Pretty big, but fast. So we said, what if we could take all this great stuff about SQL and mix it with the good stuff about Hadoop and take away the bad things? We put 6 data scientists on this for about 3 years, working away, slaving in the boiler room, and eureka, it works. We launched it. We've successfully made this crazy hybrid. We can't get into it now because it's really complicated, but suffice it to say, we took the best of both worlds. We married the best of SQL and Hadoop together. Mammoth benefits, 10 times or more cheaper than our competitors. It's fast. We're talking sub-second queries. It's compatible with any reporting engine from Tableau to Excel, and that means you preserve your budget. Where are we so far? We've launched our beta in Q2. We have a cloud version and on-premises version. We have about 100 free users on our free version. We've got 3 channel partners. In terms of cash, real paying customers, we're super excited. We got DHL and Publicis using this. We just signed a few more, but those are our marquee ones. How do we make money? Old-fashioned way, licenses. On the cloud, we have a free version and an enterprise. We got on-premises, the same thing. And then there's the services, consulting, support. How are we going to market this? As I mentioned, we got the freemium. We have the direct sales, our own verticals, like in media and in transportation. But the best way we want to do this is through channel partners, the consulting companies, the back-end people, and the front-end reporting people. Where are we now? We're booked about $500,000 of revenue. This is our projection. We want to get a little bit more, obviously. We're looking for VC to make this kind of rocket-fueled. So the old world of analytics, in summary, it looked like this. Expensive. We think the future of data analytics is seriously Mammoth. Thank you. Come on. Woohoo.
Thank you, MammothDB. Judges, do you have any questions?
Just a quick question. Can you tell briefly what you guys are doing with DHL? Just to understand their deployment, how they
Alex,
use
go for
your
it.
technology.
Well, we're predicting their cost. So their airline spend, we calculate, we take their historical data, we perform a bunch of calculations on top of that, and we predict their future spend on airline.
We basically, 1 year out, say, what's the cost of going to moving 1 kilogram of air freight between any two city pairs in the world?
There we go.
So for enterprise sales, the sales cycles can be quite long. What's your edge in shortening the sales cycle?
Yeah, so we think the main reason it's quite long in BI is because it's so bloody expensive. So there's a lot of risk if you get it wrong. So one way to shorten that is by reducing the price. And that reduces the risk and shortens the sales cycle. The other way is by getting the channel partners. We know we need these guys. So for example, Tableau, it's $1,000 a license. And then you've got to pay all the database stuff. If all of a sudden that database cost goes way down, Tableau can sell quicker and sell more because they're preserving budget. So we want those channel partners, same thing on the back end. Dell should love us. Consulting partners should love us. So when we increase the funnel, then the sales cycle will get going.
Okay, thank you, MammothDB. Sorry, we don't really have a lot of time.
Oh.
Can we take it offline?
When it comes to your big bang business plan, how much money you think you're going to need for your expansion?
Right now we're looking for a seed round of 1.2 to 5.
Total funding?
Oh, that's what we'd like. We're bootstrapped right now. We've had none. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, MammothDB.
Pekka. All right, so as I said, now we'll be doing a startup demo showcase. Now, what we've done is we've selected 20 of the top startups from the region who will be pitching on this very stage. 10 will be pitching today and 10 tomorrow. One from each session will go on to the Slush finals that will happen tomorrow night. Now, this is what you've all come here for, so let's get excited. Come on, let's get some applause going. Woohoo! All right. Before we jump right into these awesome startups, let's meet our jury. Our jury consists of Inka Mero, partner at Copycatch, Tim Hay, investment manager at North Zone, and Sami Lampinen, partner at Inventure. Welcome on stage, guys. All right, let's welcome our first startup of the night. Welcome on stage, MammothDB. Woohoo!